Welcome back to the Film and TV channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. One of our regular features today where we have a look at this publication and check out what's to watch. Yeah, what's to watch that's new. I tend to, there's the odd repeat. There's certainly one today that's worth watching. That's a repeat of something that was done about 10 years ago. But obviously, if it's of great interest, we'll include that as well. But mainly new things, new series that have not been on at all, and stuff that's returning. So we'll have a look what's to watch from Saturday the 26th of March to Friday the 1st of April. April Fool's Day. There you go. Friday the 1st of April. Soon be Christmas, won't it, guys? Right, let's start at the very beginning. Let's start at the very beginning of this. We'll start with Saturday. How about Saturday? Saturday, 26th of March. We've got 7:30, Channel 4. Not the happiest start, guys. Chernobyl. The new evidence. This is one of two. Recently declassified KGB files reveal that the catastrophic explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in '86 was preceded by cover-ups. Well, no surprise there. The archive showed just how much the KGB knew about the issues at the Chernobyl reactor in the run-up to the disaster. Yeah, I think there's one we looked at last week on Chernobyl, so if you fancy that looks interesting. Not the happiest start to the week, but then again, who wants happy? We want information, entertainment, don't we? That's what we want from our TV. And we go on to Sunday the 27th of March, and if you like a bit of Edward and Mrs Simpson, well, how about Edward VIII, Britain's traitor king? No messing about with that heading, is there? Edward VIII is the most famous for his abdication, of course, less than a year after being crowned. But this secret history film reveals that the real scandal late in what happens subsequently. So some good stuff. That's Channel 4, 8 o'clock. And if you want something a little bit deeper, now I was in my early 20s with a very young family when this was going on. I had my first child when this was going on. Channel 4, 9 o'clock, Falklands War, The Untold Story. 40 years on, a look at how victory in the war that transformed the fortunes of Margaret Thatcher and her government was almost undermined by a series of flaws in the British operation. Well, again, no surprise there. Things don't run too smoothly at certain levels in this country, as we well know, from the top to the bottom. Staying with Sunday, 27th of March, Channel 5, 9 o'clock. And if you like a little bit of Jane McDonald, I used to do in the old days, but she's worn me down now, the poor dear. I can't really be bothered anymore. A new series of holidaying with Jane McDonald, and she's in the Caribbean. There you go. She gets about, doesn't she? She's done very well for herself. This is one of four. Jane takes a trip of a lifetime, island hopping between Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, and Antigua. First on her itinerary is Barbados. Okay, BBC 3, 9:45. I like bits on BBC 3, quite quirky usually. Supercar Superfan. This is 9:45 on BBC 3 on Sunday the 27th of March. Series 1, such a brand new thing, one of three, following two brothers who own a workshop customising luxury sports cars. Cash has to deal with questions from his father about his future. Well, your dads have to keep an eye on the kids, don't they? That's for sure. On to Monday the 28th of March, BBC 1. Again, a little bit darker, guys. 9 o'clock, Beyond Reasonable Doubt, Britain's rape crisis. On the front line with Derbyshire Police, this panorama special explores why only 1% of reported rapes in England and Wales result in a conviction. 1%. For more than 18 months, the film follows 5 people who have reported the crime, as well as detectives who are investigating their cases. Amongst them is Sam, who says that she was raped by a stranger after a night out. That's BBC 1, 9 o'clock. On to Channel 4. Have we got any respite or any cheerfulness over there? Possibly not. Channel 4, 9 o'clock, Rescue Extreme Medics. This is one of 5, brand new. This hasn't been on before. Following the work of the Scottish Trauma Network, which brings a hospital direct to the patient in times of emergency and covers some of the most challenging geography in Europe. That's followed at 10 o'clock on Channel 4 by Police Custody USA. Yes, again, I'm sure that's a laugh a minute as well. Another new series, one of 4. The first episode in a hard-hitting series follows veteran homicide detectives Tiffany Bergtorf and Shane Carpenter as they investigate the case of a man shot dead in front of his home in Kansas. There you go. So let's hope. Channel 5. Any light relief on Channel 5? Possibly not. Monday 27th of March, new HMP Wakefield. There you go. Evil behind bars. I'm sorry about this, guys. I will have to. I don't do this deliberately, I promise you. A revealing examination of life within the walls of the UK's toughest jail. The residence of a host of infamous inmates such as Roy Whiting, Jeremy Bamber, and Charles Bronson. Ex-convicts, retired guards, and relatives of inmates shed light on its harsh conditions and culture. Okay, let's hope for brighter things on Tuesday. Tuesday the 29th of March. This sounds okay-ish. BBC One, 10:35, Becoming Parents. A Believer's Guide, a new series. This is one of 5, so this hasn't been on before either. Exploring what belief and faith what belief and faith can provide during some of life's most significant moments and events. Yeah, I could have done with some of that myself at the time. And BBC Two, this is called Banned, so another exciting thing. BBC Two, 29th of March, the Mary Whitehouse story. I didn't have much time for that lady at the time when she was knocking around, in all fairness. That's just my opinion. One of two. In 1963, armed with just a typewriter, a Midlands housewife and teacher called Mary Whitehouse began what would become a tireless 30-year campaign against what she saw as permissive culture sweeping through society. Well, a lot of people would probably say she was right, but she wasn't exactly my cup of tea, in all fairness there. BBC 4, Wednesday the 30th of March, and this is that repeat I was telling you about. This first aired back in 2012. Putin, I just thought, Putin, Russia and the West taking control, 1 of 4. So it obviously looks back. Obviously it's 2012, so it's not going to be very up to date, but it gives certain basics of what happened with Putin, how he came to power, stuff like this. This series from 2012 charts Vladimir Putin's rise to the top in Russian politics and how he has maintained his hold on power in the spite of growing unrest in the country. Allegations of electoral fraud and thousands of protesters taken to the streets of Moscow. This first episode looks at how Putin became a key ally of the West after becoming president, despite his earlier spell in the KGB. So it was really somewhat of interest in these harsh times, isn't it? Thursday the 31st of March, so the last day of March, 9 o'clock. I like Gordon Ramsay. I like a bit of Gordon Ramsay, so I've highlighted this one. Future Food Stars. There we go. So it's a bit like The Apprentice, but it's Mr. Gordon Ramsay giving the money away, or is it someone else sponsoring Gordon Ramsay? I doubt he's getting it out of his own wallet, in all fairness. This is a new series, brand new, not been on before, 1 of 8, having selected 12 of the UK's most exciting new food and drink entrepreneurs, the Michelin-starred chef who put them through their paces as he decides who is worthy of his 150,000, so not quite as much as Lord Sugar, 150,000 investment. He begins by inviting them to Cornwall, where he shocks them with a high-pressure individual challenge. So if you like your cooking things, and I do like Gordon Ramsay, I must admit, I still laugh, still find him entertaining many years later. Staying with Thursday the 31st of March. If you're having trouble having sleep, if you're having trouble sleeping, I work odd shifts, so I don't think there's any chance for me, in all fairness. But How to Sleep Well with Michael Mosley. A third of us regularly struggle to get a good night's rest, but an explosion in sleep science is enabling experts to study sleep in ways not possible before. Michael Mosley has struggled with sleep for years and wants to know if the latest insights can help him and the millions like him. He looks at the results of a sleep census of over 200,000 people in the UK and learns why cutting edge Our Slumbers Short can be linked to serious illnesses. So that sounds interesting. Perhaps not edge of the seat stuff, but if you do have trouble sleeping, might be worth a watch. And we go on to the final day of the week, and BBC One, and the return of something at least a little bit cheerful. I have watched this a lot over the years. Sometimes I miss odd series, but we've got a brand new Have I Got News for You. This is 1 of 9. The long-running satirical comedy quiz returns as guest hosts Clive Meary and team captains Ian Hislop and Paul Merton are joined by writer and comedian Andy Hamilton and journalist Helen Lewis. So that's bad. You usually have an extended one as well, don't we? But obviously that's the basic half-hour version on BBC One, 9 o'clock Friday, April Fool's Day. So it's afternoon, so you can't catch anyone out with that. And the last 2 things, we're going over to Channel 5. Going to Channel 5, 8 o'clock. Yeah, a couple of brighter spots to finish this little vlog. Kate Humble's Coastal Britain. Lovely Kate Humble. Series 3, 1 of 4. The naturalist then. Sorry, the naturalist. It's just wishful thinking. The naturalist follows the White Cliffs of Dover on a 15-mile walk in Folkestone Warren. She learns about the area's rich and diverse plant and insect life. And 9 o'clock, new series, Cruising. So nothing to do with Jane McDonald, but Cruising with Susan Calman. Yeah, not my favourite. Susan Calman. And 1 of 6, this is The Canaries. Yeah, I quite like The Canaries. Comedian brings a series of voyages by setting sail on a cruise to the Canary Islands aboard the Regal Princess. This floating palace carries up to 3,600 passengers and boasts a top deck, glass bottom sea walk. Top deck, glass bottom. So it's a top deck. How could it be a bottom sea walk? Interesting. I mean, it'd be right up there. It'd not be right at the top of the boat. So does it look all the way down? I have no idea. Anyway, tune in on Channel 5, 9 o'clock with Susan to find out. Will I? Probably not. Right, my little highlights of the week. No dramas, guys. No new dramas this week, which is very depressing. But obviously, one of my highlights, of course, I'll try and give Gordon Ramsay a watch, of course, on Thursday, the 31st of March, is Future Food Stars. And was there anything else? Let me just have a look if there's anything else. I put a little clip by to say it was worth a watch. Yes, we're going to go back to Sunday. And of course, well, I sort of lived through it in a way I was quite safe in my house with my little family, but I lived through it. 9 o'clock, the Falklands War, of course, on Sunday, the 27th of March. The Untold Story. That appeals to me. Let me know what you're looking forward to, or anything I might have missed. As I say, I'll try and be as comprehensive as I can. But as I say, of the new stuff, that's probably it on Freeview UK TV. But let me know if there's anything you're particularly looking forward to. Until we meet again, I always ask one thing of you, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.